Now that we've discussed the factors online where clients discover social proof, let's turn to what happens when they land on your website to learn more about you.
If you can control any perception of your brand, it's your website. Your website should exhibit how potential clients or customers can trust your brand and choose you. To do this, we'll break down building a credible online portfolio.
The first is the design of your website and usability experience. Web design and UX go a long way in establishing credibility. Be professional and appropriate for your target audience. Think like a potential client or customer and what their journey will be from landing, scrolling, to clicking forward to the next section. If your pages load slowly, are mediocre, lackluster in presentation, and are hard to navigate, you'll lose a lead faster than you can imagine.
Then there's your website copy. You control what is said about you on your website, so you need to clarify who you are, what you do, why you are the best person for the job, or your product is their best solution. Consider the most brief and concise way you could communicate this.
Potential client or customer wants you to state their needs and what they benefit from working with you or buying your product. Make clear statements on these sections about what you do, as well as why you do what you do and your visions and value. If you know your target audience, you will have a better job crafting this copy.
The third aspect of a credible online portfolio is testimonials and case studies. Visitors trust reviews and opinions from other clients or customers more than they do your content. And therefore, it's worth putting in the hard work to gather these for your website.
Exactly. Testimonials and case studies can act as proof of your trustworthiness. Post the testimonials on your homepage and your website's dedicated testimonials page. They should be brief statements, 1 to 2 sentences about working with you or purchasing your product. It's also important that these statements include the name of the person who gave the testimonial and where they are from, like a business name, a job title, accomplishment, or even just their city and state.
That's so true. That's recently how I chose my dentist where I live. And it's not convincing to read that someone named Joe loved your product, but if you have a fitness product and Joe is a personal trainer at a particular gym, it has a lot more credibility, right?
Right. And now case studies are different from testimonials. They are a more detailed account of how a client worked with you or how the product significantly changed them. Case studies are not something your client or customer provides. Instead, you craft case studies with the approval of your client or customer. Featuring a couple case studies on your web portfolio can affect your credibility score and make visitors trust you way more.
That's right, and a case study gives context to your products or services. They explain the technologies and frameworks you use and the main points. Break down the steps you took to improve the client or customer's experience, and talk about goals and how your service or products achieve them.
Case studies make your services or products relatable. They should display resourcefulness and agility to showcase that you can find the right solution when a challenge arises. Talk about those challenges.
In an upcoming lesson, we will go in depth about gathering testimonials and case studies.
For now, let's explore the fourth aspect, one that is specific to service-based businesses. A project portfolio featuring the projects that you worked on, from construction jobs to hairstyling.
For service-based businesses, make your portfolio a navigation menu item and easily accessible from the homepage. Why? Well, potential clients look to see if you've done projects like theirs, the style of your design, or even the types of clients you work with.
You don't have to list everything in your portfolio. Select and choose the projects that speak to your ideal client or make you look good. If linking to the project offsite, continually check for broken links and that the page featuring your work is still active. To avoid this issue, you may want to take a screenshot and use that instead.
Good advice. Now let's chat about featuring awards and certifications. Always a great example of social proof, always. But what if you don't have any awards?
I mean, you don't need to be an award-winning product or service provider to feel like you have something worthy of this section. Any local recognitions, honorable mentions, or distinctions are worth noting.
Like being featured in the top 10 service providers in your local city's annual directory, or receiving a record number 5 stars on a profile of Amazon listing.
I mean, that would work. In addition, you can seek certifications from various business groups or associations to add this to the part of the website. An example is website professionals who get certified in Google Analytics, a specialist in marketing CRM, or certified as a business consultant through a training program. List the badge on your website and link those badges to a page that explains the award or certification so clients can see how you've been honored through the hard work.
The last aspect of a credible online portfolio is partnerships. This topic will be explored in depth in an upcoming lesson on leveraging other brands for social proof. For now, we'll talk about how this can look on your website. Partnerships can be displaying company names or logos where you are featured as a trusted professional where you have contributed or collaborated.
As discussed in awards, if you become certified and a program features you on their website as a trusted partner, they refer their customers too. Feature that on your website. Post their logo and link to your profile on their directory.
You can also do the popular as seen in for this section as well. Featured on a popular news website? Have you? Well, display as seen in your partner section. This section leverages the credibility of the partner or other trusted business to increase your credibility on your website.
These are just a few aspects of items in your website that lead to building brand trust and social proof. Use the checklist from this lesson to ensure that you take advantage of all the possibilities when crafting your business website to attract potential clients.
As we progress further in these lessons, you can come back to your website and add more links, testimonials, case studies, social media links, and strategic content to strengthen your online portfolio. That is your website.